Am I live? It says I'm live. I hope I'm live. I don't know if I really am or not, though. This is the very first time I've ever done this not in my car. It is so much fun. I guess I'll find out in a minute. So far, I'm not sure if I'm live. I know there's about a 20-second delay. Okay, I see that people are showing up. Nikki Cox says hello. Adam O'Reilly says hello. I heard from you, Adam. Miss Mary told me about you. Irvin, Jonah, Ray, Aiden, Hannah, DDE, Yo, Angelo Caracho, Gibraltar in Serbia. Okay, hello, yeah. Hi, cool, this is working. Guess where I'm not? I'm not in my car. I finally got Wi-Fi. Woohoo! Hooray me! I'm so excited. It's like the coolest thing. The downside is I'm still broadcasting from my little phone, but that's okay. Um, Man, I've got a whole plethora of things to talk about. It's been about 4 or 5 days since I've done this. Yes, Albert, you like my shirt. I've had this for a long time. I don't even know where I got it. Somewhere online. So, oh, this is the coolest thing ever. I'm literally in my little trailer house that I'm renting, and I'm just so happy that I don't have to do this from my car anymore. This is the first time in almost a year, that I've been able to have Wi-Fi. It's been a long story, but oh my gosh, the whirlwind of things that have happened, y'all. This is just the coolest thing. Like literally 2.5 weeks ago, I started this podcast. I got my eviction notice for the first time ever. A day later, the eviction's already in process. Y'all can watch the lives where I went live and I talked about it. A day later, Dwayne over at DSD, Dad's Surviving Divorce, called me up and said, "Dude, you have got to start doing a podcast. Your channel is on fire. I've been watching your numbers. Holy crap, your channel is on fire." And I'm like, "Ugh, Dwayne, but there's my story is over with. There's really nothing else." Hey, Mr. I was like, Icy Hot, thanks for that. There's really nothing else to say, and that's completely not the point. The point is, the way I see it, I guess, paid my dues. It is over with. I don't have to go do the things. Now I'm in the position to where people are finding my channel, finding my story, and saying, like I've said before, hey, me too. Me too. That has happened to me too. I want to talk to this guy. So here I am doing my little fledgling podcast. I have to admit, I've been watching on my like last 4 days where I've not really been doing any of this. I've been watching old Joe Rogan, like really old Joe Rogan stuff from like 8, 10 years ago when he first started. And it made me feel a lot better about my little fledgling podcast because I'm not a big like watch Joe Rogan religiously by any means. I love Joe. I think he's great. I've just never been the type of person that watches him over, kind of like the way I watch Harry Potter. I don't really watch Joe that much, but I've watched some of his newer stuff, and then I watched his stuff from years ago, and like, Brandon, thanks so much for that. I watched his older stuff, and like I said, it made me feel better, like for starting out, just using my little camera here or my little phone. More stuff to get to. Speaking of, moving on up to the east side, like George Jefferson. My channel has truly exploded. I've never seen numbers like I've seen here lately. When I first started this 2.5 weeks ago, I saw what I thought was an explosion. And I didn't know what an explosion was until now. And that being said, in the past, of the half dozen or dozen or so of these that I've done, I've asked for donations via whatever my links were. That's over with. No more, no more, no more. I'm done. Keep your money. Somebody else sent me like $20 this morning. I'm glad I remembered. I got to tell her, okay, y'all stop. And the reason is, I've I have to be careful how I say this. My main platform for using this as a new career is using YouTube and being a partner with YouTube. And when I use YouTube as being a partner, that means that YouTube keeps X amount of percent of all revenue. They sell ads. That's my main income. Plus, I've got the members. I've got a $4.99 member here that just stopped. They're just donated, or not donated, but you know what I mean. If you want to become a member, great. Thanks. There's like 3 different levels, 3 different tiers of becoming a member. I would appreciate it. This is what I do for a living. But as far as the old Bitcoin stuff and my other links to donate, I'm over. It's done. Please keep your money. Thank you. It truly did help because, yeah, I'm making some money now. It's certainly not Joe Rogan money by any means, but it's enough to pay my bills. And still got to wait till all the numbers come in, and it's going to be another almost a month before I get it. But as soon as that starts coming in, I'm going to upgrade this little 3rd bedroom that I'm in. I'm going to get like some rugs and some maybe sound dampening stuff. I've got to get a new laptop because my little old Mac I've had for years, it's just too full, it's too old, and I'm not getting another Mac. I'm done with Mac. I'm going back to my roots, and I'm getting, yes, I'm going to get some LED lights. I just came in here right before I pushed live, and the lights, they flickered. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, great. But they came back on. So I'm going to be getting a new laptop, some kind of PC, and then I've been watching Dwayne. He's Dwayne at DSD, Dad Surviving Divorce. He started a morning show, and he's committed to doing it, every morning, 6 to 7 every morning Pacific time for an hour. And he's like way beyond me. He's got like the call up controls where he can control volume, and he's been doing this a lot longer as far as broadcasting. And I aspire to be there. I'm just not there yet. So for now, it's open keyboard. I would say open mic, but there is no mic except for mine. And that being said, as they say in the family court, let's do some housekeeping. In today's housekeeping, I'm really excited about this. I don't know if you saw in my community section, but I posted a little picture of a product that I've talked about one other time on my podcast called Oh My Gaia. And oh my Gaia, I just got my very first sponsor. Maybe you heard me talk about it, maybe not, but my friend Wendy out of northern Idaho, she started a few years ago her own little company called Oh My Gaia, and she makes homeopathic products, all natural products. And at the time, all I've ever bought was the underarm pit deodorant. Come to find out, she makes beard oil. I've never had much of a beard. I've got the COVID beard thing going where it's just because I'm lazy. But I haven't tried the beard oil. But maybe since I don't have to go back to the oil field, maybe I'll try it. No, she's not my girlfriend. She's a girl, and she's cute, and she's sweet, and she's my friend, but she's not my girlfriend. So I get my very first try at demonstrating my stuff that I'm advertising for. It's called Oh My Gaia. This happens to be the leather scent, which is my favorite. And you literally, it's like not made with aluminum and like all the crap that you buy in the store that doesn't clog your pores. But you just open that sucker up, and just take your little pinch. I'll just go ahead and demonstrate for you. No, I'm not taking my shirt off, Alexa, so stop asking. And do you like that? And you're done. That's all it takes. And now I smell like a leather store. I also have, this one's coconut, but the other one I've got is, what's that flavor called? Lumberjack. She makes a flavor called Lumberjack. And she's got cherry and lavender and stuff that's a little more feminine for people. But I've been using this for like 3 years. I started buying it Gotcha. I've been using this since I got Blaine. Like right before I got Blaine back in 2017, this is exactly what I was wearing. And I don't stink. Now, I don't know if Wendy does this or if anybody's ever told her, but I was using, well, what was it? The thing is, when you're in construction, or in my situation, wearing work boots, like dudes that wear work boots, they stink if they're not properly taken care of. So I started putting it on my, get out of the shower, and I put the same amount on my feet, and then put my sock on, then put my work boots on, and go to work, and voila, it eliminated that problem. So I didn't show the boys because, god dang, their feet stink. So boys, I've got tons and tons of this stuff. I showed them how to put it on, and whether or not they kept doing it, I have no idea. But anyways, the link to Oh My Gaia is her website. It's in the description. I'm going to talk about it off and on here and there. And oh, I'm really excited about this too. I got my very own, what do you call it? User code, promo code. If you go to ohmygaia.com and go in there and you pick out whatever it is, whatever flavors you want, she's really quick. If you order it before the shipping, the mailman leaves, it will ship that day. She's really quick. She's got this down to a science. But you use the promo code Caleb, CALEB, moi, and you get an additional 15% off. And how cool is that? I'm not a big time, so not 10%, 15%. This is new to me. Wendy's been, like I said, a Facebook friend of mine for, I don't even know, I don't remember not having a Facebook and not having her as a Facebook friend. We've just known each other for years. And she started this as a small business, and I, being an entrepreneur myself, I'm starting this podcast as a small business. And I thought, you know what? I'll just try it. Because the people who watch this, I hope you'll buy deodorant. You might as well try something new. And so if I can promote her in her little company, maybe she's working on building it to where this is her primary income. I'm working on building my little show where it's my primary income. So we're going to work together, and I just said I'm going to plug for you because I like doing it. It's fun. So if you go to ohmygaia.com, pick out whatever cool flavors you want. There's stuff for men and stuff for women, and put in the promo code Caleb. You get an additional 15% off. So anyway, that's that. Housekeeping's taken care of, and what I've wanted to talk about today is, since the lockdown started, I've been watching a lot. I cannot wait to get a computer where I can turn notifications off. I've heard y'all have heard me talk about Judge Billingsley, Judge Sarah Kate Billingsley of Ector County, Texas. She is the 466th court or district court in Ector County, Texas. And she is the woman, the judge, who granted me primary custody of Blaine in 2014. And ever since the lockdown started, she has started using these Zoom meetings where she's got a little square up here, and then lawyer A's got a square, lawyer B, client A, client B. Sometimes there's a mediator. Sometimes there's someone from the state, from the Attorney General's office, and she's been holding court. And she's not the only one doing it. There's a lot of people doing it, but I've been watching her in her court, and she does it. She posts it live on Facebook Live, and I am addicted to it. I love watching her court because I've been in a lot of courtrooms with over the years. And I enjoy watching her, and I've talked about this for a long time. I wish more judges would emulate how she is, because she's not a pushover by any means, but she's fair, And not all judges are fair. A lot of judges are crooked. A lot of judges are biased. Some judges hate women. Some judges hate men. Some judges are racist. Some judges don't like homosexuals and pick your isms. And she's just not that way. She's like really, really fair. She will go out of her way to have order in her court. And if someone gets out of line, like if her court reporter can't hear because everybody's talking at once, she will shut it down and let everybody catch up, give everybody a voice. That being said, I was reading some articles about people using children as weapons in the family court. And I've always thought that sounded weird, but I finally let that sink in. There is no such thing, and hear me out, there's no such thing as using a child as a weapon in family court. You can use the family court as a weapon because that's exactly what it is. But children that are brought in the middle of fighting in the family court, that's called bait. Think of it as old battles. You go out on the battlefield, you got these people shooting this way, and these people shooting this way, and it's the equivalent of like holding up a baby so that the enemy fires at it, and then they have to reload. Well, after they fired and they got to reload, they pull the baby back and say, well, okay, they're reloading, get them! And then they just mow them down. Thank God your baby didn't get killed, but it's dangerous. And that's more what people do. They use kids as bait. And I'm coming full circle with this. As much as I love Judge Billingsley and the way she conducts business, y'all have heard me talk about this before. If you are on the road to Splitsville and you and the ex, or soon to be ex, cannot get along, and so you're out of there, and you have children involved, you are far better off settling outside of court. Because chances are, in this crooked world you're in, you're not going to get a Judge Billingsley. You're going to get a Judge Rex. Judge Rex is who put me in jail. Your chances are you're going to get a Judge, what's that asshole's name? Judge Whalen. Judge Whalen's who took Parker from me. In my experience, that's how most judges are. That's who you're going to get. Hopefully, more judges will start looking up Judge Sarah Kate Billingsley and start emulating her more, because she is, well, notorious dad approved. I don't know how to put that. She's fair. The thing is, even if you get a Judge Billingsley, someone like Judge Billingsley, you're still better off settling outside of court. And I'm not talking trash about Judge Billingsley, because even she, I probably watched 10, 12 cases of hers today. And with almost every single one, after she gets the housekeeping done and she's made her greetings and talked to people, she says, have y'all come to an agreement? And almost always the lawyers say, yes, Your Honor, we have. And she says, well, if I put you into a breakout room, do you think you can come to agreement? And what she's basically saying is, if y'all can settle this on your own, you're going to like the outcome far better than if I have to settle it. Because she makes no qualms about it. She'll settle it. And more than likely, as good as she is and as fair as she is, it's still not in the absolute best interest of the child. She's got to get it done. People quarrel over the dumbest things. She has to make sure things get through, because here's the deal. The way family courts go, and maybe with criminal court, but I've never been in criminal court. The way family courts go is you and your ex came together and y'all have got this kind of timeline that y'all made a baby together. Whether that's a year or 10 years, Y'all had all this time together. Well, guess how much time in family court you get to explain to the judge that you are not a rotten parent, that you're worthy of it. You get that much. Maybe that much. That's all the time you get in family court. Because the judge has got a lot of cases on the docket. The judges have to get through them. It sucks, but that's just how it is. Lawyers are paid to give that small window of time, they get paid to make their client look the absolute best in front of the judge. The opposing does the same thing. If you got a good attorney, they can make you look like the good person, and if you are the good parent, then congratulations. But another thing I want to touch on, given that you have this small little window that you are given to present yourself to the judge that you are a good mother or that you are a good father. I learned this from my own lawyer, Gavin Norris. And I've had several lawyers over my years in court, and no lawyer ever asked me this. Today I watched a lot of questions being asked. Some people go, like this one dude, he went pro se, and he was actually cross-examining his own soon-to-be ex-wife. And he did pretty good, but better than I could do. But he kept asking compounded questions. He would ask a question with another question, and they'd keep objecting. She'd say, you can only ask one question at a time. And most questions asked by lawyers are usually yes or no. It's a closed-ended question. Is the sky blue? Yes. Are you sitting down? Yes. Are you breathing? Yes. Are you dead? No. If you find yourself in family court, this is a nugget that I hope everybody takes a hold of. And I have no idea how many lawyers know this. Most of the lawyers that I remember I've had over the past, no one ever asked me an open-ended question. Tell your lawyer, especially when it's a dispute about where the child's going to be, tell them you want them to ask you an open-ended question about your son or daughter or children. Because the last time I was in court, 2017, it was a temporary hearing to find out where the kids were going to stay until final hearing could be had. And all the opposing attorney was going on and on and on and on and on. It was about money. Money, 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 money. They say it's in the best interest of the children, but we all know better. No, it's not. If it was in the best interest of the children, you wouldn't be talking about money all the time. So, my lawyer, after watching the opposing attorney get scolded, I know nothing about these children. Y'all been talking about money for hours, and I don't know anything about these children. Well, here comes Gavin to the rescue. Mr. Keene picking up on subtle hints, or not so subtle hints in that case, by the judge. Mr. Leverett, will you tell the court about your children? Oh, like, are you for real, dude? Like, I knew when he asked that, it wasn't yes, no, yes, no. It was, y'all can put a blindfold on me and handcuff both hands behind my back, and I can go without any notes, without any practice, go on and on and on and on and on and on about my children, their interests, what makes them laugh, what makes them cry, the things we've done together, the trips we've taken, and that's exactly what I did. And there's not a wrong answer to an open-ended question, because that's, by definition, that's what it is, an open-ended question. And so she got to, in my little slither, my little window of time, she made it very clear what she wanted to know was about these children. And I don't remember how long I went on. It seems like forever, but they obviously cut me off. But after that, she took a break. I don't know the lawyer speak, I forget. But anyway, she took her robe off and she said, I'm going to go talk to these children. And I'm like, this is all I ever wanted all these years. Just talk to them. They'll tell you. You don't take my word for it. I promise everything I'd say, you're going to notice it. And that's exactly what that's exactly what she did for an hour and a half. Judge Billingsley, like, shut court down. Like, shut everybody else down for an hour and a half and took all four of my kids. Parker was emancipated at the time. He's 18, but the rest of them were still minors. Took all four of them into her chambers and just talked to them. So I'm not going to go into too much on that, but that's just a little nugget I want to pass along to if you cannot avoid going to court, make sure your lawyer asks you an open-ended question such as, can you tell us about your children? Because any judge worth their salt, that's really what they need to know. Again, you're going to get crooked judges, I promise. It's not that, or not you particular, but they exist. You can only hope to get one that's not crooked. So, anyways, back to what I was saying about weapons. The family court is the weapon. Because without the family court, a father and a mother separate. And they either work it out or they don't. The man could overpower her physically, but if she has a weapon, it's the great equalizer. Maybe she's got a great relationship, like has three big brothers, like my own daughter, where like, you better behave, ex-husband, because I got three big brothers. You're bigger than me, but I got three big brothers and a daddy. And anyways, but people use the court. They'll say, nope, I'm not working with you. You're going to give me everything I want. And somebody could be like, I'm trying. I'm giving them this. I'm giving in on that. I'm giving in on this. I'm giving in on that. And some people are just like, nope, I'll roll the dice. And that's exactly what it is, a crapshoot. The judge might go in your favor and it might not. But like I said, the family court is the weapon. It's not the children. The children are bait. And don't use your kids as bait. People accuse me of using my own kids as bait. I've already destroyed that. Oh my God. Speaking of, I don't know how many of y'all here, I posted a sorry, I just made myself chuckle. Yesterday, I posted a little 1-minute video that I made off of my phone. And this chick, like, sent me a Facebook request. PG Destroyer, hi. Sorry, y'all have been paying attention to the comments. I'm happy everyone's here. He said, chuckle. Dang, I feel bad. I just saw a video with Parker in the car. Ooh, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Anyways, this chick, not going into politics, dude. Politics. No, there's a reason I'm wearing this. I accept friend requests all the time from people I don't necessarily know. I don't know most of the people that are on my Facebook. But if I'll scroll through, and if they look decent and like they've got a history of making normal posts that normal people talk about, and she just seemed normal. You know, her account was at least 5 or 6 years old. And she had some pictures of her kids. I was like, okay, fine. She's got kids. She maybe saw my videos. I don't know. So I accepted. Well, the next day, I was answering all of my messages, and I missed hers. For me, it's 8 o'clock in the mornings when Dwayne's at DSD, his morning podcast comes on. So I missed, apparently she sent it while I was watching his podcast because I didn't see it. Well, okay, Adam saw it. I saw it later that afternoon. I was like, "Oh wait, I missed a voicemail. This chick sent me 3 voicemails." And I thought, "Okay, well, push play." And I pushed play, and she's calling me every name in the book. She is big time internet mad, like big time mad. She watched the Parker video. The 7.5-year-old movie from almost a decade ago. And she's cussing me out. And I can't stop laughing. I thought, oh my God, there's 3 of these. And then she at the end, she just, you make me sick. And she hangs up. I thought, alrighty, well, here we go. Let's see what the second one says. And it's only like 3 seconds. Ugh, I hate you. You just make me sick. But that wasn't enough. Even that wasn't enough. She had to come back for round 3. And so she goes on and she said, you call 14-year-old Parker stands up for his right, you piece of rah, 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 just cussing me out. And I'm at this point, I'm about to piss myself. And so I've never done one of those screen things. I've seen people do it online where they get the app on their phone and they can record what's on the phone. And so I just went to the app store, downloaded it real quick, and I just started pushing buttons. And if you listen to the audio, I don't know why the audio. Once I made it and I listened to it myself, I could hear the audio fine, but for some reason when I put it up on YouTube, it like timed out, or not timed, it like it's like getting the speaker from the earphone, you couldn't hear it very well. So anyways, but I posted that, and then all of a sudden my phone just starts blowing up. People were just cracking up laughing because I titled it, what I call it? I make her sick. And so anyway, I just thought it was hilarious. I still get the haters. It's just truly amazing to me how, and I've talked about this before, take a group of 10 people in the same room and play the Parker movie to all 10 people, all at the same time, who had never seen it before. And 9 out of 10 of them are all going to come to roughly the same conclusion. That was great. This is wonderful. Great job, Dad. You're there for your son. You didn't get involved. You didn't react when she's blah, 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 blah. And then 1 out of 10 are going to see it the exact opposite way. They are going to see, Caleb Leverett, you piece of shit. You piece of crap. How dare you? I cannot believe what I just saw. And they don't just, like I said, they don't just get mad. They get raging mad. They get big mad. They get internet mad. Like it, as if it personally affected them. And they saw the exact same thing that the other 9 people saw. And those 9 people came to the conclusion, great job, Dad, great job, Parker. Wow, this turned out great. You even had police officers involved, and they were really cool. You just don't see that often, and great job, great job. And then you get that 1 out of 10 that sees the exact opposite, and it blows my mind. I mean, there's a reason most of y'all are watching this right now. It's because you watched what I did, the stunts I pulled, and you like what I did. And I'm not like patting myself on the back, but I'm just saying there's a reason. Well, this lady that's leaving me these, not 1, not 2, but 3 F you everything voicemails is so mad. And obviously she only watched the one video. You can just tell by using context clues. She didn't go on to watch Parker vs. the Man and then all the Blaine stuff. She didn't bother going along, watch all the rest of it. But how you can show the exact same thing to a group of people, and 9 out of 10 of them see it this way, and 1 out of 10 see it the exact polar opposite, is mind-boggling to me. And that got me to thinking about family court. You might think you've got a solid case, a solid, I've got it, I got this, I'm going to risk it, I'm going to take my chances. I've got all the evidence, I've got the recordings, I've got everything. Here's the thing. You may be a perfect mom or a perfect dad, and you just want to go and get a little bit better deal because you think it's a slam dunk. It's not always a slam dunk. you might get a judge that's like that 1 out of 10 that watches my stuff and just loses their shit. You might get that judge. You might get the other one, the other type, but you might not. So that's why I'm saying this isn't me, obviously I'd never crap on Judge Billingsley. This is not me saying don't go to court. I'm just saying that it should be the last option. And even Judge Billingsley is the first to obviously admit, if y'all can come to agreement on your own. I don't want to have to do it. I will, but you're better off if you come to agreement on your own. And I encourage more people. If you've called it Splitsville and it's time and you're over and it's done, then you're 9 times out of 10, maybe more like 99 out of 100. You're better off if you possibly can settle on your own. What I've had a lot of people tell me is if they're having an ex or soon to be ex or somebody they're quarreling with, they have literally sent them like Parker versus the Man and said, I know you hate me, but we both love our child. We have got to work together because watch this. If we don't work this out, this is what's going to happen to our child. And you'd be surprised. Sometimes it actually works. Because the only reason I know that is just people call me and tell me. I was, we were fighting and we were going to court. And then, holy crap, we saw what happened to Parker. And then we watched the rest of your channel and my God, it's eye-opening. Yeah, it should be eye-opening. There's a reason I keep all that stuff up. Because I want more parents that think they're just going to grab the dice and go to court and just go ahead and gamble because they think they got this in the bag. You might, but you might not. It's a crapshoot. And are you really wanting to gamble your kids on a crapshoot? No. Most people who love their children know they think they're doing the right thing by going to court. But you're far better off working it out amongst yourselves. Because the longer you're in court, the bigger that lawyer's bill goes. And it just, every dollar that the lawyers get and that the court system gets is a dollar you don't get. It's a dollar your ex doesn't get, and it's sure as hell another dollar your child doesn't get. So that's kind of my rant for the day. We're almost 38 minutes into this. I'm going to read some comments. Okay, pardon me. Again, as soon as I get my big, nice, I'm going for like a 27-inch screen where I can like sit back and click and read these, but I'm going to have to get up. Right now, I've got to get up close just so I can read these. I shed into the kitty litter. Is that a Deadpool joke? If so, I love you. So true about the court part. Work it out amongst yourselves. Ashley, that's right. I totally agree. I love your shirt. Well, thank you. I'm so sick of politics that I'm not even going to talk about it anymore, except for Ken Paxton, because screw that guy. The Attorney General of Texas, yeah, you're still on my radar. He's losing re-election. It's come to the point now, even if they do make, it's been 3 years, even if they do make my account right, I think I'm still going for his job. Not that I want his job, I just want him to lose. And not that I think that the next guy's going to do any, or gal's going to do any better. That's not the point. This is personal, and I throw childish fits sometimes because I like doing it. And I'm going to childishly throw a big celebration party when Ken Paxton loses re-election in 2022. And that's about as political as I'm going to get. Venus B, hello, I've seen your video and hope you and your son Parker okay. Yes, Venus, like I tell everybody else, you've just seen the tip of the proverbial iceberg. There's way much more. I don't know, that video of the woman screaming is the best thing I saw all day. Thank you. Well, I happen to agree with you. Have you been working out? Not as much as I need to. It's no joke. I assume you meant court. It's not. Is this the new studio? For now, yes, this is the fledgling studio. And no, I didn't steal these. I don't know how long I've had that one. The yield sign, I've had it for forever. I don't remember not having it, but on this one, the stop sign, thanks for asking. I was doing a field job probably 15 years ago, and this rig was, I don't know, a couple hours away. A mower, some vehicle crashed into the stop sign. It was the pole was mangled, and it was off to the side. I thought, okay, somebody's had a bad day. Their car got messed up. I did my field job. Well, I had to come back the next day, and I noticed the sign was still there. Well, like I had to come back a week later, and the sign, the pole kept getting more and more mangled, meaning people were running over it, but not they didn't hit the sign. And I thought that's actually pretty cool. That might be cool to have. So it was about to go in the junk. It was about to get run over. So I just unscrewed it and threw it in my truck, and now, as Harry Potter would say, it's mine. So yeah, this is the new studio. I hope to get like foam walls where I can not have this big echo and just make it my own little place. Let's see. I see somebody said something about tattoos. Okay, nice tattoos on your arm, Nike Hikey. Thank you. That's the Ron Paul Revolution, 76, 1776. What camera did you use a lot and most video? Team Powerful. I've only ever used my cell phone in all my videos, all the big ones, all the viral ones. All I've ever used my cell phone. Okay, that's why I did. Mary doesn't want to talk about MAGA. Yeah, don't want to talk about MAGA. Hello from Mexico, Mexico City. Cool, thank you, Alex. Okay, you're one of the best dads out there. You should be proud. Well, thank you. Man, y'all are thinking Miss Mary. She must be taking care of y'all. She's my Whomping Willow today and putting out the fires, the people that crossed the line. Did you get the $100 I sent you? I don't think so, Alex. No, but not sure where you sent it, but I don't recall. I guess I can go look. Send me an email. Parker's 21. Yeah, yes. Are you having a good day? Yes, I am having a good day. Embrace you. You were awesome. Well, thank you. Annika's sweetheart, I'm not talking about that. I've made that very clear. One time, me and my friend found a bus stop sign and brought it home, and when we seen a police car, we both looked at each other with fear, and then the cop drove by and laughed. Did you know your phone number is out? You don't say. Yeah, I know. It rings off the hook. Somebody told me it was ringing during the podcast when I first started doing this, and somebody told me to flick it up and push the little moon, and that way it won't ring. Because especially since the channel's exploding, I'm getting like 20 phone calls a day and or texts. Devin Manella, hope you're doing well, doing great. I'm loving life. This is the coolest thing ever. 2020 sucks for most people, and it has sucked for me on some points, but I went from getting evicted to getting a new house and now a brand new career all within like 3 weeks, and it's cool for me. Dobby gave Caleb the sign. That's right, because Dobby always takes care of Harry Potter and his friends. Oh, speaking of, when the Judge Billingsley, when she sets people in like these breakout rooms, she tells dad jokes, like, you know, the corniest of the corny, like really cornball, like they're so awful they're funny. I can't even repeat it because I don't remember, but she told a Harry Potter daddy joke, and I was like, oh my god, I'm such a nerd. It's so fun. Judge Billingsley loves Harry Potter just like me. I see. I'm not going to talk about that. And just so you know, I've read all Harry Potter books and seen all the movies. Nick has not read or seen any. Megan Ann. Well, Nick needs to catch up. Come on, Nick. Catch up. In all fairness, I've still not read the last two books, but I'm secretly holding on to it. I'm like, no part of my childhood is left anymore because I've got the gray hair to prove it. I want to I want to cherish it because I feel like a child again when I read it. It's so fun. So I'm just holding on to that. Maybe I'll wait till my 44th birthday. I don't know. Um, my name might not be Luna, but I know how to love good. Art. That was a dad joke, and I loved it. Yes, thank you, Alex. I'm not talking about my children. Hi from Scotland in Lusk. Cannot wait to see Scotland. My buddy, I just had a brain fart. Marita. My buddy Marita lives in Scotland. DSD, you are super fast. Becca Blackwell, yes. Oh, Becca's here. Cool. Yeah, Rebecca, I tried to tag you. I guess you're off Facebook. I tried to tag you earlier today. Yeah, she's sharp as a tack. She and I have been friends for years. Y'all remember my little Harry Potter deal I did the other day? And I had my wand. This isn't it. This is my Phillips head screwdriver. But Becca, who is in the she's my new Whomping Willow, bless her heart, along with Miss Mary and Dwayne. She's the one who sent me the Harry Potter wand. And I texted her the other day and said, hey, guess what? Because I hadn't talked to her in a while. She goes, what? I said, I used your Harry Potter one as a prop in my podcast. She said, I know, I was watching you, dork. I donated like $2.99 or something. I was like, how was I supposed to know that was you? Have I gotten the silver play button? Lucas 30. Not yet. I'll be honest, I've been waiting to get my internet. I've got a way to chat with a real person at YouTube, and I was doing it when I was in the other house without internet, and it was so frustrating because the overlap and the time delay of chatting back and forth just wasn't working very well. So now that I've got internet, that is exactly what I plan on doing tomorrow. I'm settled in, I've got a new mailing address, I've got lightning fast internet, and I'm going to get that settled where I can get not only the silver play button on my channel, but the physical play button. And yes, Lucas 30, thank you for asking that. I will do one of those little cute little unboxing things. Miss Mary is out there just slaying them. That's right. Not talking about it. Not talking. That's right. Everything I have to say about my children is already on my channel and already in the public domain. If I've not said it, then it ain't getting talked about. Okay. You should book tickets for my next wrestling match next week. Okay. There's a lot of videos you can do about that. Thanks for Orlando. We're not really going to talk about that, but thanks. From Hannah Brillhard. Caleb, why did you go to jail? Sorry to ask. I was just wondering why. That's okay. I don't mind talking about that. I went to jail for being a good dad. You can watch one of my videos called Caleb Goes Back to Jail, and I'll explain why exactly I went there. I have been here, dork. She's talking to me. She's right, though. I am. I'm the biggest dork y'all ever follow on here. I mean, really, come on. Who else rails against the family court system and makes dorky Harry Potter references all at the same time? This guy. No one else. No one else can touch me. I'm the Dave Ramsey of this. Just kidding. Puck politics. That's right. Being a dork is a complete. I guess so, yeah. I'm the king of dork. Have you heard of platform 9 3/4? Well, I can tell you something else with the same measurement. Oh, okay, come on, dude. I'm trying to be a little more PG than that. I was hoping that was a dad joke. That was a that just no, that doesn't qualify as a dad joke. You to watch your videos, you remind me of my father. My dad is the greatest dad in the world. Nathan Cicel, if I'm saying that right, count your blessings. Good. I like hearing that. That makes me happy. Count your blessings. Good for you and your dad. Your story is honestly, this is from Hannah Briller. Okay, yeah, your story is honestly so similar. Damn it, where'd it go? Oh, that's why I cannot wait to get a real laptop. Hannah, I just lost the camera's bouncing and I feel bad because I'm touching it. It makes the, and I lost it. I don't think I'll ever find that comment. It's just too far back there. I apologize. That is my fault. Dad jokes. What's the downside to eating a clock? Very time consuming. That's right. It's kind of like the family court. Give this man an Academy Award. God bless you, my brother. May you have a blessing day today. Well, thank you, Rolando. I don't know if I deserve an Academy Award, but maybe go watch the video from a week ago. Thank you. Have you ever watched Star Wars? Yeah, the old ones are the greatest. The first three that came out in the late 70s and 80s, awesome. This new crap, ugh. I like the old puppets. I don't like the new CGI stuff. But different strokes for different folks. If you like the new CGI stuff, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not gonna, hate on you for it. It's just not my thing. Is the wand in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Another corny, almost to the line dad joke. Nothing against women, but they get their butts wiped in courtroom. Yeah, this isn't a gender thing, dude. I used to call myself a father's rights activist. I do not call myself that any longer. I'm an equal parent or good parent activist because believe me, there are plenty of wonderful mothers who have been screwed over royally in the family court, and I am in the position to know because lots and lots and lots of family court victims reach out to me, and guess what? A lot of them are moms, and I've talked to them, and they've told me their stories, and it's heart wrenching. Kyle, just go watch my videos. I'm not going to talk about that. Hello, how are you doing? Doing wonderful. Witchful Willow. The words, family court, always make me laugh because they are jokes. Yeah, they are. It is. I say hello, Jack Ann. You're an amazing dad. Confusion. Oh my goodness, Darth Gemini! Oh, my favorite Harry Potter nerd from high school. I'm not going to say her real name, but Darth Gemini and I went to school together, and she's one of the very few people I still talk to from high school, and she's just one of my favorite people of all time. Damn right, Caleb. Thank you. And a Brillhart, my mom had to do something super similar to you and your children, and I want to say specific on here, but I can go deeper else. Yeah, Hannah, just send me an email. Yeah, just send me an email. I don't want to get in. I don't mind getting into specifics about, but whenever it like people will say it relates so much to yours, send me an email, and I'm still getting. I've got a bunch of emails I'm going to read, but I've just not had the internet. So yeah, just send me an email. I don't mind. We can talk about it. The new Star Wars movies make the old characters look weak. Like, why would Luke not help? It doesn't make sense. Han Solo's death was terrible writing. Okay, I totally get that. Like, dude, Adam, you seem like a great guy, but we just have difference of opinions on that. I just can't get into the new stuff. But then again, I haven't watched the old Star Wars in a very long time. I took the boys to see one of the new ones in the theater like 3 years ago, and we walked out. It was so awful. I don't even remember which one it was. So you might be right. It might be like I did watch The Goonies like about 3 months ago because I have a copy of it and I was bored. And I loved The Goonies as a child. Oh, I watched it over and over. It's the greatest thing ever. And then I watched it as a grown man with gray hair. And bless me, Lord, for I'm about to sin, but I'm going to talk shit about The Goonies. It's the most awful, awful acting ever. It's awful, but it's so wonderful. It's awful, but it's wonderful. Okay, I'm behind again. Misfit Nation. Hey Caleb, drop by to say hi, show a support and thumbs up. Can't stay long. It's baby's bedtime. Well, thank you, Misfit Nation. Take care of those babies. They are far more important than this little podcast of mine. Say something. Say Beth Bernie. So I know you see this. Beth Bernie? Burn? Taylor Bradford. What advice did Pinocchio give to Voldemort Voldy? If you tell a lie, you'll get a real nose. Hardy, har, har, har. Dad jokes mixed with Harry Potter. This just. I hope Judge Billingsley secretly watches this because this is going to be great. Ugh. Old movies are way better. I agree. Oh my goodness! I cannot believe I almost forgot this. Speaking of old movies. Just in time. Okay, new topic. I don't know how long we're gonna go because we're pushing an hour right now. But new topic. This personally interests me. It's not an old movie. It's brand new. In fact, it's so stinking brand new. Here in about 5 hours, it's going to be July 31st, 2020, and season 2 of the Umbrella Academy is about to drop, and this dorky dad is going to be all over it like stink on shit. How many Umbrella Academy fans do I have in the audience? I want to know. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Umbrella Academy, have you seen it? I love it. It's on Netflix. I'm waiting, I'm waiting. I know there's about a 20-second delay, so I'm going to let this catch up to y'all. Umbrella Academy, have you seen it? I love the show. I watch it and I love it. What does the average person rate Harry Potter? 9 3/4. Woo! Another dorky dad joke. Going with Harry Potter. I love it. Okay, Lazar, not talking about that. Any more Umbrella Academy people here? He loves me. Someone's got put in timeout by Miss Mary. Who's my favorite character? I assume you mean in Harry Potter? Probably the Weasley twins or Dobby. Or Hagrid. I should not have said that. I should not have said that. Yes, somebody watched it in Spanish. Okay, so I don't have a whole lot of no favorite. Oh, favorite character in Umbrella Academy? Klaus, by far. Klaus is Klaus is my favorite. Five's funny, but Klaus is the best. Okay, so people have seen Umbrella Academy. Well, here's the deal. I like helping people in family court, obviously. This is my forte. This is what I do. This is what I'm here to people get things off their chest. I'm here to give away little nuggets of information. But sometimes I get tired of talking about the same crap over and over, and I'm not going to get bogged down to that. Sometimes I just want to talk about Harry Potter. Yes, Dobby died free, and I cried too. Who was that? Who was that? Feisty little redhead. I cry every time Dobby dies, and when Sirius dies. Damn you, J.K. Rowling. Anyways, I like talking about other things occasionally, and I'll always relate things to family court, and I'll always be talking to people and reading emails about family court, but sometimes I want to talk about Harry Potter, and sometimes I want to talk, in this case, I think what I'm going to do is I just now got Wi-Fi, so I get to catch up on all kinds of shows, and for this weekend, y'all can do what you want, but I am going to binge watch season 2 of The Umbrella Academy, and Sunday night, we're going to talk all about it. And we're going to see what kind of screw-ups Five got everybody into this time. And just see if Klaus is just as screwed up in the head. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. AB, I love The Umbrella Academy. Cool. If you would like to watch it over the weekend, binge watch it, let's talk about it. I will even say this. Dobby didn't mean to kill, just only injure or maim. That's right. A watch party, yeah, kind of. Well, it's going to be more like a spoiler. In fact, I'll title it Umbrella Academy Season 2 Spoiler Alert. And that way, if you love Umbrella Academy and you've not had a chance to watch it, I promise. I hate when people spoil things. Like when I announced on my Facebook or whatever a couple years ago that I was just now starting Harry Potter. I just read the first book and I just watched the first movie and I had the same giddy feeling that the rest of the world had, oh, I don't know, 20 years ago. My buddy Ben Farmer, he said, Caleb, oh my God! Seriously, just now you're watching. Okay, here's the spoiler, Caleb. Dumbledore dies, and Dobby dies, and people were like busting his balls. Don't tell Caleb that. You're spoiling it. And he goes, no, I'm putting my foot down, damn it. Caleb, you're going to have to catch up on pop culture and stop waiting 20 freaking years to catch up. And I actually laughed because I happened to have heard that Dumbledore died. But anyway, on Sunday, we'll do the spoiler all about season 2 of Umbrella Academy with just a splash of anything we might talk about Harry Potter or just a little splash of anything in the family court. I would have hit him in the nose. My son is shouting, "Who's Dobby in the background? Your son needs to be introduced to Dobby." Dobby saved everybody's ass. Misfit Nation, have you seen Animal Kingdom? Ooh, no, I can't. Maybe, I'm not sure. Is that like a, let's have a watch party on Netflix? Okay, I'm down. Yep, let's do it. Hell yeah. Starts at midnight. Thanks, Caleb. You have me all up in my feelings on Harry Potter. Well, that's what I do. I'm not ever going to let the legend of Harry Potter die. It's the greatest story ever told. I'm still going to, Caleb, shush, what if someone didn't see Harry Potter? Then tough nuggets. It's been out for 20 years. I'm going to spoil it like it was spoiled for me. It's okay. You can, I don't think that my little commenting is going to spoil it. Anybody, if you want to watch Harry Potter, you're going to be enamored by the books anyway. So me talking about it's not that big a deal. It's on Netflix. Yes, Umbrella Academy is on Netflix. Watch Party. I'm not sure. Like watch parties, is that like something like we all get online and then watch? How does that work? Because I have a one-track mind. I can either talk to y'all or I can watch Netflix. I can either do my little podcast or I can pay attention. And if people try to talk to me, I don't hear them. So we'll have an after watch party. We'll talk about it. Okay, you're cute. Thank you. Voldemort is a really sweet guy. He waited 7 years to kill Harry in the last year of school. Well, isn't he just so thoughtful? Spoiling without warning is one of the most horrible things someone can do. Well, Farah, I won't spoil Umbrella Academy because it's brand new. It's just coming out in here in a few hours. Sorry, Harry Potter. I mean, that's like spoiling, newsflash, Abe Lincoln got shot in the head and so did JFK. It's such old news. It's kind of like that lady getting all butthurt over my video from 7.5 years ago. It's just old news. Oh my God, Caleb. Miss Mary, man, Miss Mary's cracking that whip. Taylor Bradford, have I watched Deadpool? Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I'm a gigantic Deadpool fan. Huge Deadpool fan. When it first came out, I was like, it came out in 2016. I didn't see it till 2018 or 2017. And then I watched it, and I watched it again, and again, and again, and again, and it got funnier every time. I just watched Deadpool 2 again, like 2 weeks ago. Oh, and my God, I guess, no, we won't talk. No, we can talk about that. Deadpool 2's been out for 2 years. Yeah, whenever, what's his girl's name? Vanessa dies. Oh my God, I'll lose it. The real OG. Kayla, I want to tell you thank you for Parker's video. It helped my son and I a lot. Well, you're welcome. Thank you, OG. The real OG. Keep watching. Go find out what happens to Blaine. Handsome dude. Sorry. Miss Mary for everyone. Okay, Miss Mary, she's explaining y'all. Thank you. Miss Mary doing wonderful there. Thank you for informing people. You should make your ringtone that woman screaming at you. Ugh. It's funny, it ain't that funny. I would go bonkers. Ooh, enemy thighs just got whacked by Becca. Got another one. Yep, they're on a roll there. Hell yeah. Whack! Like the Whomping Willow. You start trolling me, and I've got the anti-troll trolls that will smash you. Hulk smash! Have y'all seen my Hulk smash YouTube video? It's probably one of the oldest ones I've got on there. It's got like 500,000 views. I ripped my shirt off and everything. Of course, back then I had ripped abs. AB, Caleb, just stopped by to see how you're doing. You always bring a smile, and I hope you continue to do well. You are on? Oh, when you're on, I'll always do a few drive-bys. Be well. Okay, well, thank you, AB. I used to know a person who that was their real name. They went by AB. Deadpool all the way. It's right, Alex. Yeah, we're not going to talk about just that divisive crap. I'm here to bring people together. I'm not talking about that divisive, beat your head against the wall junk. Just no. Okay, Adam, did you hear that the theory that Harry Potter was meant to go to Slytherin, but Dumbledore let him go to Gryffindor because he was going to kill him? Was that a dad joke? Did I misread that? I must have misread something there. Jacob Geith says hi. I still get excited every time Hagrid says you're a wizard, Harry. Cracks me up every time. Me too. And a thumping good one, I might say, with a little training. I saw, see, that was from Taylor Bradford. I saw a meme that said, life sucks right now, and I'm just waiting for Hagrid to kick down my door and tell me I'm a wizard. I'm like, yeah, me too. Been waiting for Stranger Things Season 4. Me too, Farrah. My guess is that, what's the cop's name? The sheriff? My guess is he's still alive. It was kind of obvious. He's in a Russian prison right now. Read his shirt says it all on what he thinks about politics. Yeah, I have an opinion, and I used to talk about it all the time, but I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm sick of it. What's your favorite show, movie on Netflix? Well, you must be new, because right now I've been talking about The Umbrella Academy. And who was that? Helena's Stuff? Helena Ravenclaw? Wah, wah, wah. If you want to watch Netflix tonight, Season 2 of Umbrella Academy is about to drop, and everybody, or if they want to, I'm going to be binge watching it all weekend. And Sunday night, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, we're going to get on here and talk about all things Umbrella Academy Season 2. Don't really care to talk about that. Boot Beth, good for you. Okay. And Becca smacked another. Nice. When I talk about that, he's cool. I'm not sure if you're talking to me or what. You're literally so hot, it's annoying. I don't know what that means. It's not a joke. Okay, I guess y'all are talking to each other. Do you like my mythical beasts and where to find them? I have to admit, I've watched. Okay, Farrah, do you like mythical beasts? I think it's magical beasts and where to find them. I have a confession. I started watching. I bought both of them. I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen the second one. And I made the mistake, and later I've talked to some people who've made the same mistake. I made the mistake of assuming it was going to be more Harry Potter-ish or along those lines, and it's not. It predates Harry Potter. There's some similarities, the term Muggle, the fact that they're wizards, but I I should have watched it as a standalone show the way it was meant to be. So I'm going to go back and watch it. I just haven't. Uh, he may not. Favorite character in Umbrella Academy is definitely Klaus. Klaus is my favorite. Fantastic Beast and Where to Find Them. Yeah, yeah, it is Fantastic Beast and Where to Find Them. I can't wait to watch them as a standalone without having this preconceived idea that it's got to be like the story of Harry Potter, because it's just simply a different show. Have I ever watched the 100? Yeah, I did. I actually got pretty into it. It's a good show. It kind of drags on a little bit, and yeah, the 100. I've seen it. I liked it. You should watch 100. Yep, seen it. Do you watch any anime live? No. I've only watched Pokemon. Taylor, you need to get a hold of my buddy Darth Gemini, who is in the chat section right now. She is a gigantic Pokemon dweeb. And she and I went to school together, and she's one of my oldest BFFs. What do you think about coronavirus? I think, okay, don't feel like it's kind of on the verge of politics. I'm not sick, thank God. Gods, I don't know. Have you watched Breaking Bad? Yep, gigantic fan, especially the ending was fantastic. I'm watching Where Kayla in 2013 ain't wanna go home. Thanks for watching, but not talking about that. Yep, Darth Gemini, there she is, total Poke nerd. Alright, y'all. Well, we're 71 minutes into this, and if y'all do want to keep talking a little bit, I'm okay. If not, I gotta just start Breaking Bad. Have you watched El Camino? Yes, I did watch El Camino, and I thought it was a fantastic first episode of a great new season, and it just ended, and it was great, but they could have done so much more with it, I thought. I like Stranger Things also show. It's cool. I can't wait for season 4. Yeah, anybody know, Melissa, when is season 4? I haven't seen when season 4 is supposed to be out. I hope the Asian guy in Umbrella Academy gets taken back in the future since they went back in time. Yeah, I saw a preview. I saw a 2-minute preview where, what's his name? The one Klaus always conjures up. He's in it. So, and he's all like in his ghost, his big, all his arms, his tentacles. He's taking out bad guys. So I don't know if he's alive, or I don't know. Okay, MRPD. Watch anime. I'm just not an anime person. That's just not my thing. Stranger Things is amazing. YF. Yes. Have you seen Better Call Saul? It's Breaking Bad. I've heard of it. I've not watched it. I heard it's pretty good, but I hadn't seen it. La Casa de Papel? Don't know that one. Prison Break. Is that the old one with the guy gets the tattoos all over his body and it's the map of the prison? Is that the one you're talking about, Taylor? If it is, yeah, I saw that. That was a long time ago. I was still married to Samantha back then. What's my favorite food? Either sushi or Mexican. Sorry if my spelling is not good. I mainly speak Spanish. That's fine, dude. You'll never hear me criticize anybody that speaks a second language. If English isn't your first language, man, you speak better English than I do Spanish. I assure you that, brother. Taylor Bradford. Yep, yeah, okay. I saw that years ago. It's good flick. It was like one of those deals. There's so many episodes. If I had to wait a week to watch every one of those when they came out, I don't know that I could have finished it because it's just so many. Am I single? To quote Grip Hook, it's complicated. Outer Banks, no, I heard of, not sure. Don't be thirsty. Y'all are brutal. Set his ground, watch the whole video. Thanks. Again, watch the rest of it. You seen The Witcher? Yeah, I tried it. I could not get into that. It was just too corny for me. I'll see you later. Love your videos. You're the best YouTuber ever. Well, thank you, Melissa. That's very sweet of you to say. Thank you. I just visited your channel after watching your son. Okay, we'll finish watching the rest of it. My name is Claudette Beard. Well, hello, Claudette. Guess what? I see you live. I bet you do. Will you get a PS5 and GTA 6? No, cool kid Joseph, but I'm glad you brought that up because the boys are about to. And I'll just give you a little bit of a nugget, a little bit of a teaser since my channel's doing so well, and I know there are a lot of gamers on here. My younger two boys, Blaine and Hayden, are gamers as well. We are getting them set up, and let's just say the old man's going to give them a plug here soon, and they're going to be starting their game streaming, and I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun, especially for them. Anyways, I've had fun talking to you later. Okay, take care, Taylor. Hello, Leslie Schottmer. Hi, gamer Porter. See, there's another gamer. No, Graham, sorry. The print's so little. Have you ever played a video game? Yes, I can save the princess better than any of my kids on Super Mario Brothers when it came out in 1990 never. 1980 something. That's about all I can play. Alright, kids, I'm going to wrap this up here. Thanks for everybody who got in the super chat, and thank you. If you've not become a member and you would like to become a member, I do appreciate it. This is my new career. I'm here to be the shoulder that some people can cry on, to say that, you know, I've been through the same crap and you've been in the trenches, and I just want to tell my story. I'm happy to give advice to people who are going through things, and I'm also here to make people smile with my awful corny Harry Potter dad jokes. So again, for my very first sponsor from Oh My Gaia, I've got the link to Oh My Gaia in the description. If y'all want to, you can go check out, and you can wear the same deodorant that the notorious dad won in court when he got blamed. And if you'll use the promo code Caleb, you will get an additional 15% off. And tell my friend Miss Wendy that the notorious dad said hello. So everybody, thanks so much. I've enjoyed it. I will be back here on Sunday evening at 7 o'clock Central. I'm about to go watch at midnight. I'm going to go watch the Umbrella Academy Season 2. And on Sunday, we'll get on here. We'll talk all about it. So I will prep it with, it'll be spoiler alert. So if you don't want to get spoiled, then don't watch and you can just skip that. And now that I've got internet, I'm going to be doing a lot more streaming. So yeah, me too. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Lots more to do. This is a lot of fun. I can't believe this is how I get to make a living now. I'm so excited. Anyway, y'all take care. Hey, don't worry. Who's that? Damn, just joined. TV Shiny Nuggets is within about 15 minutes. The whole show will be live, or not live, but it'll be posted on my YouTube channel if you want to watch. Generally speaking, 7 o'clock Central Standard. If I'm going to go live, it's going to be 7 o'clock Central Standard. Where were you born? I was born in Texas. Yay, there she goes. Good. Catch up. All right, y'all take care. Enjoy it. Thanks. Bye. And thanks to all my moderators. Y'all are